Good morning, everyone, and welcome to episode 237 of the On Air Advocate. Where at the On Air Advocate, we look to provide education, support, and empowerment for all of those with different abilities, mental and medical illnesses, and their caregivers. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Tammy Flynn, and I am the host and producer of the On Air Advocate. And I am super excited if you are joining us here this early morning or whether you are catching this on the replay. Now, as always, if you think any of the content we're talking about today could be relevant for anyone in your network or your circle, please hit the share button on whatever social media application you are on and share the love with others. Well, I bet you guys know what I might be talking about today because I'm wearing my purple. So we are talking about Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month and World Pancreatic Cancer Day, which take place this week. And back again, I have my friends from the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. I have Steve and Barb here with me today. Welcome, guys.
Good morning, Tammy.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Barb. So before we get started, for those who possibly have not watched one of our interviews before, I know you guys are back on, you guys were on in June. Can you give everybody just kind of a little bit of a brief about what your position is with the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network, and also kind of what brought you to them? So, Steve, I'm going to start with you.
Okay, I'm the communications chair of the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. So I'm responsible for contact the media, trying to raise awareness, the social media that goes out from our affiliate. We've got a very active Facebook community, and also working with the other chairs such as Barb to help her in her mission, where they need some communication materials. I've created handouts for people in the affiliate. So general, you might say, a support role to everyone else.
Wonderful. And what brought you to the organization?
Okay, Tammy, back in 2010, my wife lost both her mother and one of her sisters to pancreatic cancer within 6 months of each other. And on the day that my mother-in-law was buried, my sister-in-law was diagnosed. So 2010 was an extremely difficult year.
Yes. And you have done an amazing job with the organization and spreading that awareness. Barb, can you tell us what your position is and a little bit about yourself?
Okay, I am the mission chair for the Milwaukee affiliate, and I make awareness through several other organizations who fall under my title, Advocacy, where we notify the politicians, etc., the caregivers and the survivors, to provide information for them. Outreach chair, where you go out and give presentations and let people be aware of what the symptoms are and what they can do and where they can find the best help, which is generally patient central at PanCAN.org. So that's pretty much what I do. Is it's an awareness thing. My sister passed away 14 years ago. I have 2 first cousins and a stepmother who all passed away from pancreatic cancer. The last one was in 2010. So it's very near and dear to my heart. When I found this organization, I knew nothing about anything, and now I need to do whatever I can to support everyone out there and let them know what is available to them and where they can find the information and how to get a hold of us.
Yes, and you are an 8-year pancreatic cancer survivor, and I think that is amazing. That is awesome. And I am so happy that you're here as a testament, to show that all of this awareness and all of the things that we do, and all the research and the dollars that are going, are for a good cause, and we need to keep on doing that. So, Steve, I know that you sent me a list. There's a lot going on this month.
Well, we have quite a bit in the way of buildings and areas of Milwaukee that are lit up. We have the 833 East Michigan Avenue building, all these in purple lights. Catholic Financial, Miller Park is going to be lit up purple on World Pancreatic Cancer Day, the Pfizer Forum, the North Point Lighthouse, the Pfister, and I believe this is the 4th year for the Pfister, and most of these are returning, but we have some new places also, such as the Spring Hill Suites. We have in Lakefront State Park, we've been lighting up the bridge there with purple lights, and the weather looks pretty good on Thursday, so that might be an opportune time to walk down there, take a look at the sign that we have and the light on the bridge in Lakefront State Park, because it really is an awesome site. So we're doing that, well, the building light ups, and tomorrow is PurpleLight Milwaukee, and it's a virtual Purple Light. I know that you attended our virtual Purple Stride. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we can't get together in person this year for Purple Light, and we usually go to the domes, which is an awesome sight to see them lit up in purple lights. But instead, we're doing a virtual. We're going to be doing it on our Facebook page. And along with our normal ceremony, we also will be showing pictures of survivors and people that have been lost to pancreatic cancer, where relatives have submitted them to us. So it's a very moving experience to place a picture to the name and to honor and remember people.
Now, Steve, is it going? I know that World Pancreatic Cancer Day is on Thursday. So is that going to light it up Milwaukee? Is that tomorrow? Then you guys are celebrating it tomorrow, or are you guys doing something also on Thursday?
Well, on Thursday, we're encouraging everyone to wear purple, post pictures themselves on, yep, just like that, Tim, post pictures of themselves on social media, spread the word. In normal times, we've gotten quite a few pictures of workplace groups all working purple, wearing purple. I'm not sure how many of them we're going to be getting this year. And also, if people would take the time rather to contact the favorite on-air TV personalities and ask them to wear purple. In the past, we've had people from all 4 networks at various times wearing purple on the air, and it's great to see. Some of them have talked about World Pancreatic Cancer Day, which is awesome when they do that. And especially pancreatic cancer has really been brought to the forefront of people's minds this year with the passing away of Alex Trebek, Representative Lewis, and also Justice Ginsburg. And not to be forgotten also is in the sports world, Hall of Fame pitcher Bob Gibson passed away. So it just proves that you can be in any walk of life at any age, and the terrible cancer can strike.
Yes. And Barb, I know you're going to fill us in just a little snippet update on where research is at, if anything has changed. Are there any updates that way?
The newest update is that in the past, they would say that if you have 2 first relation relatives that have pancreatic cancer, you are at higher risk. And they have now changed that. So they are finding more people who have it closer in. They can hopefully diagnose sooner. I'm an AIDS survivor, and I hope that I represent hope. Yes, there's a lot going on, a lot we can do to help, and every day the research is changing. And I just can't tell you what a wonderful representative we have for the research at the Cancer Center at Froedtert Hospital in Milwaukee Medical College. So they are very, very up on everything new and coming out and doing their research. It's amazing what can now be done with awareness and fundraising as best you can. and awareness in your neighborhoods. Let your neighbors know what's going on. Yes.
Barb, why don't you mention
Yeah.
what you and a few others did to raise awareness at the medical college? The trees.
At the medical college, they invited us to come tie ribbons around all the and on the medical college property on their where everybody goes out and has lunch. So 4 of us went and we tied purple ribbons around all the trees, and it's just a beautiful sight to see when those ribbons are blowing in the breeze. It's just heartwarming to know that we are aware and we are here and we're going to help you. So this is, and then I also did my whole yard and down to my neighbors for the 19th that they can light on their driveway, things like that. So there are personal things that you can do in your neighborhoods to raise awareness of what is going on and what it is.
I love all of those ideas. We need to list those out. So people have lots of different ideas of things they do. Because I mean, you could do your trees and your stuff even in the front of your yard. Put up purple figurines, all that kind of stuff. So for the rest of the month, so obviously we have this we covered, and I did see here in Milwaukee at least. I know other places, if you live in Florida or Arizona, it probably still seems cold. But did you see Mark Baden's weather forecast? It's supposed to be 50 on Wednesday and 60 on Thursday. So a good day to get outside and light those candles and all of that. But are there other ways during the month that, with obviously this being the awareness month, that people can get involved that we should be thinking about?
Well, we have a fundraiser, a virtual fundraiser going at Kendra Scott. And the link to that is on our Facebook page. And I believe they're giving back 20% of the purchases if you use the code that's listed in the announcement that's posted to our Facebook page. So I think that that's really an awesome idea. Unfortunately, with all the virtual activities that have gone on, our fundraising has gone down. We were able to raise about $155,000 at Purple Stride this past year, and that was a little bit over 50% of what our allotment had been, and we were really on target to raise over 300,000. And then a few months before that, of course, the shutdown in the country and everything, and that created the problem for us. And we also got the sad news just recently, we're going to be virtual again in 2021 for a Purple Stride, because it's really not deemed safe to have a crowd of 2,000-3,000 people, especially in our village and on the track, walking or running, until we have a vaccine and things return a little bit normal in the country.
Right. And that's something that during this time, I'd like to, I guess you might say, preach about a little bit, is that we need to remember that though the pandemic is going on and COVID is here, and the utmost importance of that happening, there's all of these organizations that drive funds, and those funds that you're donating are going towards research. And people are still going into the hospital every day and being diagnosed with cancer and rare disease and all of those things. And if those organizations don't have funds to keep pushing that research, I don't know. I was going to try to draw statistics on how many people per day are diagnosed with different conditions, that we need this help for. So I just urge people, especially, I know Giving Tuesday, is coming up, right? Is that in 2 weeks or so, Giving Tuesday? To pick your organization and to make sure to give some, contributions back, because it's so needed right now more than ever to make sure that research continues.
Well, I've got a statistic that you can use, Tammy. Unfortunately, for pancreatic cancer, approximately 3 people are diagnosed in Wisconsin every day, and 2 die from the disease.
Every day.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the 20 statistics.
57,000. Yeah, and 57,000 in the United States will be diagnosed, and of that, only 10% will survive.
Yes.
to 5 years. I wanted to mention too that Mila's European Bakery also has the most delicious purple ribbon cookies. And if you're getting more than a half a dozen or so, please call them, order them, and pick them up. They are actually, one jumped out of the bag into my lap on the way home, and I had to eat it. So mine only 2 days, but they're wonderful, delicious cookies, and they're giving $1 from each cookie that they sell to the PanCAN Association.
Oh, how awesome is
we thank
that?
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, definitely all of these. I would love. Yeah. What was the end of that? You cut off a little bit.
I said they're delicious.
They're delicious.
Absolutely delicious.
I bet. So when we're done, I would love when we hop off. If there are organizations like that or other ways people can reach out, that Kendra Scott link, all of that, if we can drop that below in the comments, that would be great. The link for it on our Facebook page, that would be wonderful. Or if you guys want to just send them, to me, I can drop them below as well, just to make sure that people have all of that. So, just want to do a quick review and then you guys fill in for me anything that I missed. So tomorrow, it is time to light it up Milwaukee virtually, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, and people are going to head on over to the main PanCAN Facebook, or they're going to head over to the Milwaukee affiliate Facebook?
The Milwaukee affiliate, and I know you dropped the link in your announcement of this, so head over to Milwaukee affiliate Facebook page. We've been getting a lot of requests for joining of the group too. So make sure you join the group so you get information about everything that's going on in Milwaukee regarding the Pancreatic Cancer Network Milwaukee affiliate.
Wonderful. And if people listen to this and they have a loved one and they still want to send in a photo, is it kind of too late at this point, or can they still do that?
I'm going to do the final update of the PowerPoint early on Wednesday morning. So if they were to get it to me as quickly as possible, I should be able to get it in.
Okay, so if you guys get it there in the next few hours, he'll have time to get it up for tomorrow. That event takes place at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, correct?
That's correct, yes.
When that kicks off. And then the 19th, which is Thursday, is World Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Day, it's World Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Day. I said that too many times.
Yes.
So for that day, there's all the different things like Barb was talking about. She gave out, like candles and stuff to her neighbors, right? Put purple things in her yard. You were talking about in the workplace, like people taking pictures and posting them, things along those lines, right?
Yes, and actually, to show you that it's truly a worldwide event, there are 87 organizations in 33 countries on 6 continents that will be celebrating this day. If you go to the World Pancreatic Cancer Day website, they have a map and show where all the locations are. And there's also a link on the page that shows iconic places around the world lit up in purple lights, like the Opera House in Sydney has been lit up in purple lights. So that's really awesome. I'll post the link of that also too, so that your viewers can take a look at it. And I like to joke that the only continent that's not represented is Antarctica. But once you consider the population of Antarctica, you can understand why.
Why they're not a part, but that is the day on Thursday when all buildings are going to light it up, right?
Well, some of them are lit up already.
But some did all month long.
Yes, it depends on the commitment that we've got for the building. But most of the buildings are lit up for the week between November 15th and 21st. Okay,
perfect. So it's supposed to be on Thursday, again, 60 degrees in Wisconsin, which doesn't happen very often in November. So get out, take a peek at those lights. You were talking about it would be great for people in the workplace who used to send photos in, but I have an idea. All of us that are Zooming it, we can all just take selfies and put those up, right? That works. In our at-home offices. And then for the rest of the month, obviously it was on the main site because PanCAN is across the whole entire United States, correct?
That's correct, yes.
And so and if you're listening to this and you're in a different state, you definitely can find different events and stuff that are going on, you know, from buildings lighting up to celebrating World Pancreatic Cancer Day in your state that you're in. And what is that website again? Is that pancan.org or pancan.com?
Yes, pancan.org. And there are links to find your local affiliates. And if you drill down there, you'll get the information. Every affiliate is celebrating World Pancreatic Cancer Day. It's up to each affiliate to determine when they do their Purple Light. And our affiliates that have Purple Stride in the fall normally will do Purple Light in the spring so that they spread out the events. But definitely go to pancan.org for information on the latest regarding pancreatic cancer breakthroughs and the research that is being funded by our organization.
Wonderful. Well, I thank you both, Barb, Steve, for joining us early morning here at the On Air Advocate. We are always so honored to be able to spread awareness for Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. For those who know me, they know pancreatic cancer is very near and dear to my heart, and I have a team that I usually walk on, Reggie's Angels, so shout out to them and supporting Reggie, who is watching over us. So with that, thank you guys so very much, and thank you for making a difference in our community. We really appreciate it. If you guys want to know any more about the On Air Advocate, you can head on over to onairadvocate.com, and you'll find all of our resources right there. And remember to check back into all the comments for all the different links and ways you guys can get involved. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you, Tammy.
All right. Bye, Barb. Bye, Steve.
Thank you, Tammy. Thank you.